this is 2 videos in one part for sure. I don't know. I don't know for sure, like, what it's gonna be like, how long it's gonna be, but definitely after this for me, I'm going to do a lot of editing. Last time, we have completed a lot. We did Rivali, first 2 shrines, and Urbosa's trial where we defeated the Medoh King, which was by far my most favorite. I'm going to delete this stamp because I did it. But we defeated the Medoh King. I don't need this anymore because I did it. And then basically after we defeated the Medoh King, we did Boris's memory, which was insane to do. But basically after that, we just did whatever. But for what we're doing now, we're doing the final thing here that we need to do. But how we're supposed to do it is an insanity to get through. We need to go to the summits. Because by photography, if I am not wrong by this, we're supposed to go to these peaks. And that's going to be really hard. I'm going to warp here to the major test of strength to see if I'm right. So, let's do that. And I don't know how long it's going to take me to find this thing. And to tell myself and you guys how I did this, I completely forgot about this, I mainly cut up until I find the place where I'm supposed to go. Also, does this work when I explode these ice balls? They will just break, or is that not gonna happen? Yeah, I figured. I don't even have any fire arrows. Oh yeah, I do. Gosh darn it, I thought I didn't. Wow, way to mince words. I'm trying to make it be like I'm shooting a gun. But, yep, that is exactly right. I actually managed to figure it out immediately. I had to race between the 2 peaks. And I think it's shield surfing. Yep, it's shield surfing. I'm gonna bother this rhinoceros. That is cool. Hi, Moose. Bye, Moose. Man, I completely forgot it was a shield surfing thing that I had to do. That is actually really wicked. Or in the Incredibles. In the Incredibles referencing, it was totally wicked. But I can't believe that. I actually was right about it being a shield surfing thing. Well, I was right about it being the peaks, but I completely forgot it was a shield surfing. And of course I'm using the Great Flame Blade because I don't want to use more than one set of the armor so that my defense will be good. Hello! Goodbye! Wow. And I'm here. This seems important, apparently. It's that this place has a theme that seems like it's pretty dang important. And it's so soothing to hear, but I love this theme. I'm just gonna let it attack me. Go on, German! I love how shocked it is. Oh, I did this before. The Pikita Stone Grove. This is the final shrine we need to do in the entirety of the DLC. The last shrine? What's the other? What's the final trial got to do with anything? You'll be surprised. Master the Orb. So this, you have to follow the orb around. You have to make sure it rolls to its place. You have to make sure it's like this for emanating its path. Make sure this is pushed in like this. And this, just in case, pushed in like this. And then you're supposed to push this. And then have this be in stasis. I see. Really? Oh, dang it. Oh, it's supposed to continue moving. Once I press the switch, I'm just supposed to be right here. At least I hope that's the correct thing. Puppy! Okay, so I get it. I'm supposed to press the switch. Because otherwise it goes backwards. So as soon as it goes down there, I freeze this, and then I immediately go down to the other switch. Nailed it! No! Oh my word. Oh, you made it way too close. I don't like that. That would have been annoying if you had to be starting that over again. Now, this is going to be another situation where the chest is actually way up there. Yeah, it is. Darn it. I think I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to do that. Are you kidding me? What the heck? Gosh darn it. There we go. I've never opened this chest before for any surprises. So let's see what's inside. If it's another elemental blade, I'm gonna freak out. Thank goodness it's a falcon bow. Attack up plus 13, which is nuts. They're on the map! I did that on purpose because we were healing anyways. So this is the final thing we need to do. I didn't even stamp anything. I just remembered. Well, actually, I stamped one thing, which was going to the... I don't know. But I'm not skipping this. Because we now have had that happen. That only took me 10 minutes because I figured that I had to warp to a certain place. I decided to end the video in the last video on me completing the second trial because I figured I would just end it before I do Medoh's memory and then do the final ridiculously tough trial. So there we go. Still insane that is right here, and this is like really cool place. I really like this place. Then there's Tabantha Snowfield along with this insanity of an enemy over here that has, I think, 4,000 health the last time I checked. It was, I think, 4,000 or 6,000. I think the blue one has 4,000 and the white one has 6,000. Which is probably almost the highest amount of HP ever. Other than the Medoh King that had like probably somewhere around 7,000. But I had a weakness against electric attack that I actually had no idea about. So now we are going to Divine Beast Barudania. That's not it! Medoh! Yes! I don't remember if this boss was the one that limited me to just a bow. Because if it was just a bow, then I'm gonna be cheap and use bombs a lot. But I don't know if it's just that or whatever. Ain't doing you! We'll see! I don't actually remember if this memory made me like the champion or not. Because I started respecting him, but I don't remember this at all. I think he's gonna be like, what's the point? And not gonna skip this, but that's because this is the final Divine Beast I'm doing it. This is actually pretty funny that I managed to do all of it in backwards order. Also, the sunset looks like the blood moon was about to be risen, even though the blood moon just happened like in a couple parts ago. So after we do this, and this is the most ridiculous part, is this actually gives you way more time to use that gliding thing, and it gives you I think it's a minute and a half's worth of a cooldown, so it's a real quick thing. Because before it was 6 minutes, but they turned it into a 1.5 minute thing. So now we're battling the Divine Beast Bot Medoh's Conqueror, and it's the final one, and I'm able to take a picture of it. And the fact that you realize that I would be taking a picture of the final boss as well is also insane. And then the final, and almost the finale of it, I'm going to battle. Before I battle the final boss, buy every picture I haven't taken yet. Because I don't know what the treasures are, apparently, because I have looked everywhere for capturable treasures and I have no idea what they're talking about. It's probably a notebook for one of them, but I don't know. That's why I'm thinking of just buying the pictures for them so that I would figure that part out. I like how this is like a ranged boss and not a weapon wielder. But this is also a really tough one. So the weapons we get are just bows and a feathered edge. No shields. Unfreezable, which is great for a set bonus. 2 stars and I'm unfreezable. That's really cool. So if you're battling against an enemy that has a chance of freezing you, you cannot be frozen. That's insane. 24 defense. I have a duplex bow, a falcon bow, and a Vrenic bow. If anything, this is the most powerful. But mostly, this is just a limiting position that you are on. Uh-oh. I forgot about this attack. Crap. Trying so hard to figure this out. Crap. It's definitely doing these attacks way more oftenly than I expected. Where the heck is he? Dang it. This is one of the... Okay, this is the cooldown for Urbosa's Fury Plus. It's 4 minutes instead of, I think, 12 it was before. Okay, it's teleporting again. Pretty much the better damaging output for that one is just... The better damaging output for that one is just using bomb arrows. Crap. Ah, dang it. I don't want to waste my arrows, despite the fact that I have so many of them. Almost there. There we go. Now it's mad and it's going to be a lot harder. So far I've made it look easy, but this part is the harder part, where it uses those homing things from its spines. Crap. Well, now I'm not able to use the duplex bow. And now I'm going to be having to use the falcon bow. I'm going to use bomb arrows as well. Try to hit him right on. I have to basically keep him distracted so that he's not able to shoot me. Bomb arrows do so much damage. That was funny. Be careful with what he does here. That was a supercharged weapon. Basically a supercharged blaster that he was doing. So you have to basically keep hitting him when those things charge onto you. We're almost there. I didn't even take a picture of him yet. Thank you for posing for me. I just realized I didn't take a picture of him yet. That was close. Ow, dang it. So far, I barely took any hits against this guy. I think I did it. Darn it. That was so close. So hard to see him. Oh my word, he's teleporting so much. Goodbye! My word, I only took 2 hearts of damage. That's by far the easiest one. And the only reason why I said I saved the best for last is basically because I already said it. The recharge of the veil or whatever it's called is insane. Rivali's Gale, that's what it was. The recharge for Rivali's Gale is insane. That only took me 20 minutes so far. And I don't even know how long the final trial will take me. I think it's going to take me like an hour, so this is actually really decent progress. So yeah, the Champion's Ballad pretty much took me, I think, 6 parts. Because of the one-hit obliterator, the Divine Beasts, that didn't really take me like 4 parts. It took me 4.5 technically. And now I'm about to do the final trial of the DLC and the Champion's Ballad. So this will be the final memory we see. Are you still adrift in thought? You seem lost to the whims of your mind. Oh, pardon me. I suppose it's none of my business. Wandering around here and listening to anecdotes about Champion Rivali has truly invigorated me. In fact, it has inspired me to honor him in my own way, separate from my teacher's unfinished song. That is why I found inclined to roost here, near the divine beast farm Medoh, which Rivali himself mastered. I've written a song to try and capture the essence of Champion Rivali. Recall Medoh's champion of flight. Trying to sing it. Before he fell to his fateful flight. Rivali's feat was a wonder to see, so the princess made her plea. My voice was pretty chopped off there.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Rivali. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to defeat...
However, know I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
He's a bit of like a show off, but he shows his might well. Nothing really to reflect off of him, but sort of like the one thing that really shocked me was seeing him in training with his Gale, because of the fact that he failed it the first time, but then because he saw Zelda, he gained confidence and was able to succeed. And who knew how many times he practiced that? And then he saw those targets, shot them all at once because of his amazing bow, the Great Falcon bow, the one that I've just used. And actually, I didn't even use his bow in the fight against that beast, even though I didn't even need it. But if I had it, I would have probably beaten it really easily. It sort of surprises me how... And it sort of makes sense as well because of those little things. So I guess that's how he was able to be beaten by that kind of beast. Even though I'm pretty sure he would have been just fine against him. But I think there was something that ailed him in the end. He was pretty much too confident. So, interesting thought there about how he managed to gain confidence when Zelda requested him, and then he was like, however, when Link is scared of my almighty gains, I will just summarize that. Don't come crying to me when he starts backing off. But Link wasn't really that all that bad. So it ended up that Rivali had to respect him in that kind of way. Seemed Torito Champion was not one to share his feelings. So, what do you think of Champion Rivali's song? By writing a song that highlights the hidden feelings of Champion Rivali, I feel closer than ever to my dear teacher. The missing verses of an ancient song. I think the perfect setting would be Hyrule Castle in the distant past. Also, I didn't even raise my audio up, gosh darn it. I guess you guys... I don't even know if I even turn off my commentary. I don't know. That was just because I was nearing the final trial, so I guess that's why.
I truly never imagined you would do so well. Regardless, Rivali's Gale should be more efficient than ever. As you are, I guess it's theoretically possible for you to best Ganon.
Prepare for the insanity of the cooldown for Rivali's Gale. It was 6 minutes before, and we've managed to complete Rivali's song. I am Maz Koshia. I must commend you for conquering the trial thus far. The door to the final trial is now open at the Shrine of Resurrection. Go and face your destiny. So yeah, the final trial is where you were in the very beginning, in the Shrine of Resurrection. Where you, well, in the very beginning of the story, in the very beginning of the Champion's Ballad. We have to go in the Shrine of Resurrection in the very beginning of the room in order for us to go teleporting inside a substance that wasn't there before. Hidden from everything in sight. Hidden deep below the surface. To the brave soul who wishes to master the divine beast, you have done well to return to this place of beginnings. You have overcome many challenges thus far. Now allow me to bestow you one final trial. Return the Chica Slate to the terminal where you first obtained it from. Do so, and the final passageway will reveal itself. And you saw the one-hit obliterators there as well. It has fulfilled its duty. It slumbers peacefully. The one-hit obliterator places Chica Slate in the pedestal. I'm not skipping this. Because, watch this. Chica Slate confirmed. The gateway closes. And descending. Please beware of tremors. It's an elevator. You go downwards. This Shrine of Resurrection was an elevator this whole time. That's what I meant by below. Like deep below. That's what I meant. It's actually super far down for where we are going. This is actually really hard. I'm gonna say it. It's hard to solve, but it's even harder for the fight at hand. Welcome to the final trial. Also known as Welcome, hero. You have overcome many trials to reach me. Now it is time to face the final trial. I had trouble with this. This trial is a complex labyrinth. To start, you will need a map. This is the hardest trial ever. I gotta say it. You may obtain map information from the Guidance Stone. Welcome to the final trial, also known as the Hidden Divine Beast. This is the most intense trial that you will ever see. The 5 terminals are by far the hardest to find. And the coolest thing is, your armor that you have on, I don't even remember this, but you can wear any armor. And I have the ancient proficiency. You need basically the best defense you got in order to deal with this trial. But also it's different by the challenges. Alright, I'm coming. Okay, I'm saving that. That's what I'm gonna save instead of this. Keep old picture. That is funny. You can also use the champion's tunics to see how much HP these guys have, but it doesn't matter in the end. But I'm still gonna wear this until the final part of it shows up. So, here we go. It shows that we are still at the Shrine of Resurrection until this happens. And yes, it says the Hidden Divine Beast, which it says Divine Beast, but it's truly called the Hidden Divine Beast. There's many things to look at. And seeing what you have to do, it's just rotation directions that we have to worry about by the wheel. That's all that is. So now comes the ultimate trial. I was so confused the first time I was trying to figure out what I was supposed to do here. But I'll figure all of this out soon. I'll see you guys in a moment. I'm back. I don't know how well my voice is going to go here. Yeah, I just had an hour worth of relaxation, but I don't know if that's going to help me much. Let's see how well this final trial is, because my word, I might mess up a lot. Might even end up looking up some stuff. Because this is hard. This is by far like the hardest thing in the game. And that's DLC. And yet this is even harder than the final boss itself. The final boss itself is actually really hard, but this took the cake on the toughness level, being like the insanity. The only thing that has changed, also, what the heck is that? Is this. It's the rotation part, though. So how is this gonna help? How is this gonna work? The answer is, oh, mine, not the barking. But the thing is, this is meant for something. It's some sort of connecting point. You're not able to do anything about this yet, unfortunately. What you're supposed to do, and this uses every rune, just to say, this leads to one of the terminals, and there's a lot of chests around here. This wheel is definitely correct on its turn point. So you have to... I think this wheel will be something I can hop upon. Did I do that right? The answer is I did! Okay. So I'm supposed to go on here. This is supposed to be just the entry point of an elevator. Thinking one of the... Yep, this is the one. Guardian Scout 3. That's not what I meant. That's not what I want. I don't have enough arrows! Gosh darn it. Ow, I'm gonna fall off because of this guy. I just realized why this is the hardest trial in the game. You cannot revive. There is no revivals here. This is all out of just the skill of things. The first thing I'm supposed to do is not really that complicated. If I'm right or wrong on that, I'm sorry, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't remember. I looked up how this works, but even now I'm not even sure. Not even sure where to start. I should have prepared more because this is really hard. So I've rotated the wheel like that. I think this is where I'm supposed to go, if anything. Going in here, and it shows the wheel of spikes, and I'm gonna rotate it the other way. Ah! I did it wrong. One of the terminals is here. And I'm supposed to find the orb and roll it down there to get the first. Dang it. The first something. I'm trying to remember the name of it. I just had it, and now I just don't remember because my mega nerdiness just vanished after a while. Gonna wait until I'm able to do this. I forgot what that does. There's supposed to be an orb somewhere around here. Oh, I see. Oh wait, then I figured out what I'm supposed to do. Sort of sucks that I can't change anything afterward. Darn it. I also love how this glows. Ugh. There we go. Where'd it go? There it is. So it'll be around here. I have to let it rotate around and then it will fall on. I think I figured out my way to the first one. There we go. If I had that fall in the lava, that would have actually been very upsetting. But I did it. And you can just do this and it won't hinder your process. Nailed it! That's the first one. I forgot what it's called. That's this dumb thing. It's a simple name, but I don't remember it. What the heck? It's a Sheikah Slate. That is the terminal. Deactivating one lock of the door. Despite the fact that it's locks, it's still a terminal. Okay, apparently there's 4. I thought there were 5. And you can restart at any time. Cobble Crusher. You can restart at any time. And it doesn't reset your progression. Hopefully I'm right on that, but if I'm wrong, that actually suck. More of these guys spawned in, unless I'm wrong and those were there before, but I'm very sure these guys were not there before. Nailed it. Now the next thing is something about this. So I wish I can go on that gear. I don't think that's actually what I'm supposed to do. Figured that part out pretty easily, but now I'm trying to remember. Now I'm trying to figure out how to do the rest of this. There's supposed to be a way to climb, and this is gonna actually lead to something that you already should know. It's something that any shrine has. I quoted shrine because it's not a shrine. It's more like a hidden beast. That's what it's called. Hidden way beneath the surface. Wow, that was easy. So in case you run out of weapons, you can just grab these. Which I think the Guardian Spirit Plus is actually decent. Yeah, it has durability up plus. That is decent. You got the Guardian Shield up plus. Guardian Shield Plus, gosh darn it. And I have one already that was durability up plus, but what does this one have? The same thing. So I'm gonna just drop this for the other because I was using this one anyway. There's nothing else I want to drop, so for one thing, I'm actually gonna use the Guardian Shield Plus to start things off. Supposed to be something here I'm supposed to do. Let's see if I can cheese through a little bit here. Yes, and there's a chest over here. Doesn't have a key in it, just to make you guys know, let you guys know. Bomb arrow times 5. Remember this room. This is another kind of wheel turner with the platform and all of that. Ancient battle axe. Inside this chest is a swallow bow. Don't need that. And I'm thinking, after you conquered this thing, it doesn't really let you return to it. It's just meant for an... Oh yeah, it actually does let you return to it to rematch any time, but... it's very interesting. It's all I can do. You have to let this thing turn somehow. So how is that gonna work? The answer is somewhere, but I don't know where. First off, there's this. I'm trying to figure this out because this is not making much sense to me. It's even worse that one of the terminals is actually in that room. I ended up looking up what I was supposed to do at this point because this is ridiculous. I'm not figuring out what I'm supposed to do here unless it's simply just rotate this one and then it will rotate the thing in the room, but I don't think that's it. Because this is supposed to rise up, but that's not working. Is there a magnesis thing? No. Yes. Oh, but it's meant for the door. There's that. Oh, I see. Now I get it. I'm figuring it out now. I need to go over here and go around back. Because I'm hoping I'm right on that one. Darn it. Well, I have to go down and try to do this. Because then that turns this wheel. And you're supposed to do that, but then it's just dependent on which way. Finally figured that out. My word, that took me a while. But now what? Something about this. This is supposed to be some sort of plug-in. Also, there's a chest over here, and I might as well see what's over here. Let it push me until it makes me stand on it so I can open the chest. Gerudo Scimitar. I don't need it. You see a running theme? I'm gonna actually rotate the wheel another way. Darn it. Darn it. I'm pressing wrong buttons. Are you kidding me? Is it something I'm supposed to stop? Oh, wait a minute. Gosh darn it, that was right there. Oh, dang it. I did not know that. Then this is supposed to be some sort of converter. Then I'm supposed to stop the wheel at some point. so that this wheel will be able to turn. But where? Or am I supposed to wing it? Oh wait, I got it. It wasn't me supposed to stop the thing, it was me supposed to just put it somewhere. I thought it was a plug-in, but it wasn't a plug-in. That's another terminal down. Two more to go. And you can hear that the song is increasing because we're doing very well. Ah, we made it. Oh, I forgot that they add more things. Oh my word. That's why the song added in. They're adding more things into it. I completely forgot they did that. That's that down. And remember that this Master Sword has 200 durability, but it has like a 3-minute cooldown when it's worn out of energy, which I love. It's so good. Just 200 times 60, and if you can multiply that, then you will know that it's really good. But this theme is epic. It just shows that you're going really far. So we did this room, did we? Yeah. There's just 2 more rooms left, which are these 2 rooms over there. Oh, I see. This part is actually very interesting. We managed to get in here, so how are we supposed to activate it? Because it seems like it's not like this. For one thing, I don't remember, but I think it's pretty simple. There's a ladder that leads up to one of the things we need to do, but it just leads us up out of here. It shows us this, but then what are we supposed to do about this? Oh, now I can? That's how I was supposed to do it. Then I'm supposed to go over here. Don't mind that. I then can go right here. And so it begins the next trial. This one's the one that can move by the hits of the weapons. But which one do I want to use? This one, because why not? Oh, I thought it moved to the right. Then that turns off the waters that drains this. We open this. Zora Spear, we don't need it. Yet you can see a pattern. I actually didn't know that this was like Not, and I actually am surprised to not realize that this is a combination of divine beasts that we've already conquered, but even in a harder aspect. So it's like this is the Ruta part of the beast. The lava part is the Rudania part. The one we just did, I don't remember what. I think it's the Medoh one. Also, is this also a stasis? No. It's something. I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. And the terminal is all the way over here somewhere. Like, yeah, it's somewhere up there actually. Right. I didn't even go all the way through. Then I'm supposed to use this. Release the switch. Place this here. And then fling it. There we go. The third terminal. This is surprisingly going well. I did not expect this at all. I was expecting myself to be so lost, and yet somehow I'm managing to figure out how I'm supposed to do this. I was not expecting that at all. I thought this was going to take me forever. And now we're on our last one. The last one is over there. And it's something to do with turning a wheel. No enemies, surprisingly. Even though I thought there was going to be another turret that we were supposed to see. Maybe it is somewhere around here, but I don't know. Oh, there it is. Oh, that's a Skywatcher. I can't do anything about that. I should have prepped myself with more arrows. I failed. Come on. What happens if I leave? Does it start me over? I really hope not, because I'm not ready for this. I need more arrows. I'm gonna cut and hope that it doesn't start me over. Please don't start me over. That's gonna suck. If you start me over. Because I don't have the arrows. Oh, you know what? There's something else I'm going to do as well. Which is, I'm going to the Great Fairy Fountain at long last to upgrade my champion's tunic since I can. Oh, right, the armor. I completely forgot about the armor. I'm gonna sell all of these.
Oh.
So what does this sell for? 9 each. That's not bad. 9, 19. I think the next one was 29. And I'm thinking this Lino one is going to be 99. Nope, it's just 39. It's just 10 each. Honestly, not very disappointed, but I am pretty disappointed that it's just 39. It looks like it should be a 99, but it's not. Who would need to buy all of the ore that the Goron puts in shop, though? Because, if anything, you should just sell them and not buy them. It sort of makes sense how they would buy it, how they would make you buy some, because it's sort of the same kind of law, but it doesn't make sense, man. Don't make sense, man. Thunderstorming. Is it gonna thunderstorm there? Looks like it is. I love Terrytown. Doesn't anybody? Oh, there we go. It's sunny. That's more like it. The only one might be not ancient gear, gosh darn it. Bomb arrows are amazing for their price. I'm gonna buy all of these first. How many do I have now? I have 66. And then I'm gonna buy the bomb arrows. But I'm only gonna buy the 10. Screw it. I don't need more than 25 of these anyway. But the fire arrows I feel like I need a lot of. And I'll just buy 20 of them though. Going to Robbie and buying his arrows. Even though I'm not buying from him, I'm buying from Cherry. It doesn't look like it. Thank goodness. Because that's the same Skywatcher. I'm so glad they don't restart you. Because I was in desperate need of arrows. I'm so glad they didn't restart you there. Just making sure the Guardian doesn't notice me until here. Ancient arrows time. Now I am going to go here. Doesn't look that hard, honestly. I should have known. I'm using the wrong thing. Is that seriously? Oh. There we go. That's the final thing we need to worry about. Now I'm just gonna wait on here before they let me in. Hoping I did it right, at least. If I would have died by being crushed, it happened to me before and I would have been upset. I guess I was supposed to enter from the bottom. But you can see now how it is. It's inhaling. It's, gosh darn it, what is it? Vacuuming, I might as well say. I don't know, vacuuming is better than anything. It's like reverting or inserting. That's pretty much what I will say. The good thing is it doesn't seem to be like something that is instant. Love how it just guides you with the wind. And that's what you're supposed to do. That is actually the Medoh part of the beast. I quote the beast part, but whatever. Thank goodness that worked. But now what? I think I see it. Gosh darn it. I did it wrong. Of course I didn't pay attention. Yeah. I know where it is now. Gotta say, despite this being the hardest trial in the game, I managed to do it pretty well. It's sort of weird how I say that things are the hardest in the game, and because of that, I I prepare myself extra for it, and yet somehow I managed to do very well on it, despite the fact that I say it's ridiculously difficult. Oh, am I supposed to stasis? That might be it. Yeah. There it is. That's the final terminal. And now for the final thing we have to do. All terminal locks have been deactivated. You can now access the deepest area. Here we go. The final area. Easy. I managed to just do it real quick. I'm gonna up the audio volume. You might not hear me, and if you can't hear me, then I'll just let you guys see it for yourselves. But this is not over. I'm prepping up. I'm going to use the arrows. I'm gonna use the lower damaging bow. I'm gonna use the royal bow with quick shot, if anything. The weapon I'm going to use is the master sword. The shield I'm going to use is the royal shield again. And the armor is all good, except for I'm going to use the guardian set. Doesn't even matter. I'm using the guardian set. Upping my defense to the highest. I forgot to do the champion's plate, but it doesn't matter. Let's see what happens. This is gonna be really hard. You have proven to possess the power of a true hero. In the name of Gaudius Hylia. Why did I say Gaudius? I offer this final trial. I love this theme. It shows how insane this boss is. This is the secret boss. The secret final boss. I'm just gonna let you guys hear this. And read along if you may.
protection is now ready to roll.
I can't believe how easily I did that. Honestly, that guy is insane when I battled him before. And now that it's like I knew where he was. And of course, I didn't even know you could use camera to know where he was. That was awesome. I still love that battle. That battle is one of my favorites and one of the hardest. You faced that challenge with great courage. And I love how that monk was actually a realization deal. You have erased all doubt from my mind. You are a true hero. As such, you were determined to take hold of this ancient masterpiece. I freaking love this part. The thing I've been saying the name of all the time. This is Distilling Rune. A new rune. Prepare to be surprised. Yeah, this thing is a rune of all things. It's a secret rune. You get it by doing all of this. This is Master Cycle Zero. Insert materials into the tank to convert them into fuel. You can freely call upon this item, but summoning it will not work in certain areas. This is my favorite ride. It's better than horses. You get to ride a bike in the entirety of the game now. It's awesome. That which you have obtained is a masterpiece of innovation, created for one true hero. Hero of Hyrule, may the goddess smile upon you. Smiley, apparently, I say. But I love that. That was awesome. And you can rematch him at any time. It is that amazing. He's pretty much, I believe, to be almost the same exact health as the final boss. And now you get this secret scene. The Master Cycle Zero is an actual mechanical marvel. And this secret scene as well. Ah, it's you! I can't put my feather on it, but I get the feeling you're even more accomplished than you were when last we met. I happen to have the perfect song for someone as esteemed as you. I'd love to sing it for you. My teacher's unfinished song, the one I told you about. I finally completed the key verses. This lofty location is the perfect stage to sing this special song. It takes place 100 years ago at Hyrule Castle. Yes. Sorry, had something. The very castle you can still see over yonder. It's about the magnificent inauguration of the chosen champions. If you would, please listen to this special song. The Champions' Ballad. the final memory. I say final memory, but it truly is the final memory that you're supposed to see.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, princess, and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
I tell you, those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more uses for it than we originally thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
The princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely. Keep your eyes on the Sheikah slate, everyone. Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh? Oh.
What's with the glum face, princess? Give me a big smile.
Huh?
Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mifa, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go. Smile. Click, snap.
I love that part. Daruk is just so funny and so energetic. I love it. All the more the same. That is hilarious and so good. It just represents the joy that Daruk has. The ballad was the final memory meant to be shown. That's insane. After the ceremony, they would all forever be known as champions. Our teacher always advised me to write songs that transport the listener to the moment in time you're singing of. Now, I finally feel I understand what he meant, and the true power of music. By the way, I found this when I was looking through my teacher's notes. I was thinking, you should be the one to keep it. Your courageous heart reminds me of the indomitable spirit of the champions. I know you'll treasure it. This is the picture of the champions. The end of the champions ballad. A picture of Zelda and the 5 champions, taken after the inauguration ceremony at Hyrule Castle. Cass gifted you this precious item after completing the champions ballad. He really was an interesting character. He was more than just a quest giver. He was the one that was to help you complete the champion's ballad. And in the end, you get that special item from him. That's why I love Cass. I love Cass all the same because he is a bard, and bards are my favorite. But I love Cass all the more because of this DLC. The only thing I didn't really like about the DLC was the one-hit obliterator trial, because that one I felt like was the hardest one. Even though the final trial I say was the hardest one, it's even harder than the obliterator trial, but I managed to do it pretty easily. I still died a lot with the one-hit obliterator, but that doesn't mean that the final trial is not as tough. It's definitely super tough. A final thought. May the souls of the champions who watch over the Hyrule rest in peace. Zelda has more to say.
I have watched your journey, every step. You have overcome every challenge with great courage. With the power that you have attained, I am certain you can defeat Calamity Ganon. Truly.
The love of Zelda. We have completed the Champion's Ballad and completed this episode. We now have this epic Master Cycle Zero. Turn from big to link-sized. Booyah! Look at how insane this bike it truly is. It's even faster than any horse combined. Even faster than shield surfing. That's the best thing about this bike. It can go through a lot. And it can jump, which is even better. Just look at how fast you're going. I went through the entirety of a place instantly. But it gets just summoned whenever it gets into water. That's probably a disadvantage, but I love the Master Cycle Zero, man. Now it's time to face these guys with courage, which surprisingly I... So, before I end this part, I'm going to show off the insanity of this Master Cycle Zero. And how you're supposed to refuel it, because I didn't know how to refuel it at the time. Oh my word, look at that freaking loot. The Royal Broadsword with long throw, of course. My gosh, man. That makes me want to just... I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna drop this just to get this. Because that's an insane weapon. I'm going to show off the insanity of how fast this bike truly is by saving these guys first and then just going through all of it. You're welcome. Also, you are the same two that I saw before. Tough wheat bread. Check out my sweet ride. I'm going to Hyrule Castle with this baby. If only they made a theme for this. But they didn't. It's just like this. Nope, I was trying to back out. The fact that it jumps and the horses don't jump is even better. Heh! I ran over a bird with that. There's actually another place I want to go to instead. And the other place I want to go to instead is the Great Fairy Fountain. I love that you can summon the Master Cycle Zero anytime, but the only exception is the worst placements. I think I can even run over a Bokoblin and they will be like, they'll just die. I don't know. But the thing I'm curious about is it possible to... Is it possible to go faster on this thing? Because if so, then that would be insane. But I don't think so, because I think that bomb right indication is the fuel meter. Now I'm gonna go face to face with this thing and show how fast I am. Whee! Yep, I'm faster than the Guardian and he cannot keep up. Seems like he's catching up though. Oh my word, ow. Mountain, go over and go away. The Guardian is gone. I am so fast. I love this thing. Check out my sweet ride! Wow, we meet again! Yada yada yada. Let's see what you got. Next time in Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which for me is going to be a long time from now, I am going to Hyrule Castle to get that shield, and then we're going to go shrine hunting. The rest of this playthrough is shrine hunts and extra quests. We're doing all we can do to do as much as we can. It doesn't even matter where it is, though I sort of wish that they had a despawn option. Maybe they do when I do this. Nope, it's just there. So it doesn't matter where it is. It's just there. That's the coolest thing. You can summon it anywhere. So you could basically park it in the stable. But yeah, but still, I don't like this guy. I want to say it. The reason I hit him was because I always thought he was suspicious. I like her though, but I don't like the guy. Oh wait, is my master cycle? Yeah, it's gone. So I can disappear when I'm far away from it. That's relieving. Now, I'm curious. When I hold onto certain things like an ancient core, how much fuel does that refuel? Oh, it actually tells you. That's cool. It tells you how much it fills the fuel by. But the ancient materials is even better, but the gourmet meat doesn't seem to do a lot. This, oh wait, no it doesn't, what the heck? I guess it's like very limited. The gears seem to be better than those cores would be. Fuel. Man, that's cool. I love that. Now I know how to face off against the final boss when it comes to using the Master Cycle 0. I'm gonna go here and save and quit. I'm only going in the castle, and then the next video I'm going to buy more arrows and go onward to find shrines and teleport to that one shrine I didn't go to yet. I know I said I was going to do heart capsules, but I haven't yet. Heart capsules, heart containers, who cares what the differences are there. 124 shrines though. I have to find 18, it wasn't 18 shrines, gosh darn it. 124 minus 96. That is 28 more shrines that I have to find. So that leads up to 7 more heart containers. And we need to remember 4 more memories as well in order to figure out the true memory of what Zelda is to Link. Even though we already know. And the Champion's Ballad was meant to be for every memory being remembered. But anyways, that's where we're going next time. Saving and quitting. I'm going to keep the gear I have on because it's Guardian infested and my defenses are great. Let me do this real quick because I haven't done it yet and it's been driving me crazy. I might as well do the Goddess Highway and all of that. You can skip this if you want. But I'm doing Goddess Highway first and then I'm going to do the Great Fairy Fountain and upgrading everything I can. The Champion's Plate, Tunic, whatever. It's sort of funny because I thought after doing the Champion's Ballad, you would get an extra piece of armor after you're done. But instead, you just get a good remembrance of the champions all together. And yeah, the Hyrule Warriors is something that goes over the past as well, but I'm never gonna play Hyrule Warriors. If I did, then I would have LP'd that before Breath of the Wild, but I didn't want to play Hyrule Warriors. I felt like Breath of the Wild 2, also known as Tears of the Kingdom, was way better. Also, that's not Sidon. I thought that was Sidon for a moment. Golda! I'm going to Goddess Hylia. And I'm buying some more arrows. Not the arrows here because there are none. But because I might as well, I'm going to just go to the Goddess Hylia and then be on my merry way to... I'll do that off-screen script. Well, I'm kidding. Gosh darn it. Well, no, I'm not kidding. I'm just gonna do it. Medoh. I'm giving him 20 of these, even though I have more than just that. It's funny how unlimited the diamonds are that you can get here. And now I have 12 diamonds, but how many limited stones do I have? 16. I'm not gonna give him any more. I'm just giving him... I was just giving him the 20. Going here. And then I'm going to give myself the heart container. I wish they removed the spirit... I almost said spirit orb. The stamina wheel is an option because you don't need it anymore. So why not just have heart container as an option? So now we have 22 hearts. But now we're going to the Great Fairy Fountain, which the closest one that I'm going to is Kakariko Village's one. Kakariko Village's spring. Gosh darn me! There's Sidon right there. I should have just talked to him because I think he would have said something new. I'm actually curious if Kelton would have something new after conquering the hidden Divine Beast, but I don't think he would. I'll double check just in case he does. But I doubt it. I heavily doubt it. Oh dang it, that's a bloopy. I think I scared it off. No, I didn't. I'm surprised I didn't, but I don't really want to shoot it. Yeah, I scared it off now. Whatever. I don't know how I'm not seeing fairies when I haven't visited this string in a while. To the max! I'm able to do the Champion's Tunic. Or am I? Where is it? Where is it, actually? I could have sworn I'd done this the way I was supposed to. I'm not wearing it. I don't know where it is. Gosh darn it. There it is. I need Ferocious Horn. Gosh darn, I thought I had it right. No. I thought it was Dinral's horn. No, it was Ferocious Horn. Well, we're going to the Spring of Power soon enough in order for us to get our 9th memory. I might as well do that in the next part, because that was what I was planning on doing anyway. And on part 64 or part 65, I'll conquer the final tower needed to be conquered. But we only have 9 ancient arrows, which only having that many is sort of an understatement. I'm also going to rematch the Lionels, because I desperately need more of these. I love the Savage Lionel bows. They're awesome. And I'll gladly drop this for it, because the Savage Lionel bows are more damaging than these are. They're even more damaging than this. Just saying. Now I'm gonna end this here. This is gonna be a lot of editing for me. 2 hours almost. This video was long. I might even premiere. This might have actually been premiered because of how insane this was. Because it is the end of the Champion's Ballad.